Welcome to the studio. It's a pretty day outside, so I thought I'd show you the flowers and the patio before I brought you in here for a little studio visit. Here is our blue lady on the easel. She's got a beautiful gold halo. I've started collaging the top of her drape and her jewelry, and then I've got to work my way down to the bottom where I still need to apply paint to the sea grape leaves. That's what's going to be at the bottom of this piece. She is 24 by 48, or 20 by 48, sorry, and she is on my big easel, and she is really a fun project to be working on. In addition to her, I am also working on some floral pieces. I've got a couple finished, and I've got this one painted up. I may work on it while I'm in Sedona, on the way, on the plane, in all my free time. You never know. As we come over here, I wanted to show you that I finished two similar florals this week, and I love how they came out. They're 8x8, and they are available for purchase. If you are interested, email me, elizabeth@paperpaintings.com. So here we are in the studio, face to face. I figure sometimes it's more fun to talk this way. Anyway, I wanted to let you know what's coming up. Once again, I forgot to print out a sheet with regards to the workshops, but I was just working on my website, so they should be fresh in my mind. We are going to Italy on June 6th, I think. Connor and I, my son, Connor and I are going together a couple of days early. So for those of you who are on the Italy trip, you might have an opportunity to meet my very tall boy. Before that, though, I am headed to Sedona tomorrow morning, but that class is full. So I am really looking forward to going to my happy place, seeing the red rocks, going to the Chapel of the Holy Cross, just taking a lot of pictures and soaking it all in. I've got an extra day, so I can take my time and enjoy my favorite place. It's been 6 months since I've been there, so it's really nice to be able to go back. And I'm really looking forward to meeting up with my friends at the Art Center. So I'm thinking about taking a pink Jeep tour. I've done that several times over the years, and it's super fun. And between that and hot air balloon rides, it's just the best way to see the beautiful views and vistas. So I'm thinking about taking a Jeep tour, but I'll let you know. Stay tuned. So then there's Italy, and we still have that one spot left. I don't know what the deal is. It's like Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Somebody needs to just jump on it. But either way, if we don't sell that one spot out, we're still going to have a fantastic time. And then after Italy, I'm going to Hudson River Valley, but that class is sold out. So that is going to be a lot of fun, and I haven't been there in a couple of years. So that's off the docket anyway. And then in July, I'm going to Canada. I don't suppose you have a passport and you want to come and spend time with me at Red Deer College in Alberta, Canada, but that is where I'm going. Then in August, I'm not going anywhere because that very tall boy of mine is going to college the end of August, and I just want to spend some time with him. I'm not quite sure that he feels the same. However, I am mom, and I'm going to make sure that he spends time with me, right? And then we have to take him up to college the end of August. So, you know, that's going to make me very sad, and I'm going to be struggling with that just like I struggled with Emily. So I'm going to need your moral support. Also, I've been playing with the video camera, and I am getting it down. Really, it's more about editing than the camera. I think really a lot of people can set up the camera and let it run, obviously, but it's when you take it out of the camera and you have to edit it that it gets tricky. So I am learning Premiere Pro, and I will be bringing you an online class very soon. We're going to start with a gel print workshop, making monoprints specifically for collage paper, because you have to have paper before you can start anything else. So that's coming, and I'll be working on that in August, part of the time when my very tall boy is off doing things with his friends and doesn't want to hang around with his mother. The nerve. So, and then September rolls around once that kid goes off to college, and I'm going to drown my sorrows in California. I sure am. I'm teaching in San Jose and Sacramento, and those classes will be about with a week or so in the middle of them, and it just makes no point to come home just makes no point to come home all the way from California to Florida only to turn around and go back again. So I'm going to be in California for about 3 weeks in September, and then I'm going to be a student. I am not going to teach at Art Makers Denver this year. I'm going to go and take classes. I'm going to hang around with Helen Rice and her crew that run the show. I'm going to learn how to make a jewelry chain, link chain, metal working. Going to be pretty cool with Kirsten Denbo. I have her skull, sugar skull earrings, and an amazing Wonder Woman necklace, and I'm going to let her teach me. I'm also going to take, this is very exciting, I am going to take a writing one-day workshop with Brian Andreas, the man behind Story People. I am over the moon. I love to write, but this is going to be about like poetic writing, creative writing, boiling your writing down into the core essence of it. I'm really looking forward to spending a day meeting and writing with Brian Andreas. And then, last but not least, absolutely not least, I'm spending a day doodling and painting with Jennifer Mercedes. This is like dying and going to art heaven, isn't it? I'm thrilled to be the student. I'm thrilled to be able to study under these amazing artists, all at Art Makers Denver, which is an urban art retreat in the heart of downtown Denver. So I am really looking forward to that. That's sort of on the way home from California, right? So I'm going to come from California to Denver to fill my creative soul, and then I am coming back to Florida. And then in October, what am I doing? I can't remember. And then typically in November, I don't, we come into the holidays. Oh, November, I'll be back in Sedona at the very end of November. And then I've got something else in the middle of November. But my brain is failing me. So you'll have to go to paperpaintings.com/workshops to see what's up in the fall. But at least I'm letting you know what's up in the next couple of months. And, how excited I am about Art Makers Denver and my month in California. It's all because my heart is going to be broken that my child is going to college. Really, it is. So anyway, I haven't packed for Sedona. I've packed the art suitcase. I've got all the art supplies, but I have no clothes packed. And the clothes are typically the last thing to go in the suitcase. I have to weigh the suitcase with all the art paraphernalia and see how much space is left for me to put clothing in, and or shoes. But shoes, sometimes I just have to, wear the heavy pair and throw in like a pair of flip-flops because there's no more weight. And they're not going to let you take a bag that's overweight. They will not. But I have a direct flight on American Airlines from Orlando right to Phoenix. This is good. That means I could sleep, read, or collage this board. Let's take a survey on which one you think that I will do. I ordered a new book from Amazon yesterday. It said it was same-day delivery, but I haven't seen it. So I'm not sure about that. My son had a lot of great books in his literature class this year in school. So the most recent one that he has tossed my way is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I've heard that's great, and I've never read it. And she actually was from Eatonville, which is a couple towns over from me. So that's kind of cool. So it's either that or the missing book from Amazon about I don't know what, how to be your best creative self, or flowers. So, and when I go to Sedona, I am staying with a fabulous couple in a fabulous home. They've sent me photos and it's to die for. So this is a new experience. Normally I stay in the hotel next door, but I will be staying with people in a super artistic home. Paintings, painted walls, colorful carpets. And they said, Elizabeth, we know you're going to love it here because we have been enjoying your artwork at the Lark Art Gallery in Sedona for years, and we know that you love color. I do love color. And then we got in an email conversation about how much I also love tattoos. And apparently one of these lovely folks also is in that mindset, and he said to me, there's a place in town that has a great reputation that I haven't checked out lately. I'll swing by there on my errands today and let you know what I think. Oh boy, this could be an interesting trip. I've been wanting to get Gustav Klimt's signature on my wrist for quite a few months, and my guy retired. The nerve of him. He just up and retired, sold the shop, packed it up, and went home. It's hard to find a guy that you really like, a tattoo person that you really like. You got to go by word of mouth. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's what I've got going on in the next couple of days. I'm going to be gone for 6 days. So the dogs are going to the sitter. My very tall 18-year-old boy is on his own. I tried to set him up with food and lunches, and he said, "You're mothering me. You're babying me." I said, all right, fine. I'll cross that off my list of things to do. Mothering and babying. Check, check. So now all I got to do is figure out how many clothes I can fit in that bag. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes with me. Please visit my website for workshops, and please stay tuned for my adventures. And thank you for your support and for being here and for listening to me ramble. Bye.